Hey. Y'all thought I let Wisdom Wednesday slide by. Where y'all at? What y'all doing? Get in here. We got 10 minutes. That's all I got. I got 10 minutes, y'all. I got 10 minutes. Where y'all at? What y'all doing? What's going on? Listen, we're going to be straight to the point. It's kind of funny, y'all, because I know y'all been wondering, like, the content, how I've changed. Sometimes you have to switch things up, all right? I know y'all don't understand everything that's going on. I know you don't. I can't tell you everything, but it's okay. Everything is positive. It's still moving forward. But this, when I get something, y'all, it's kind of random, all right? Sometimes it's kind of random how I get it, how it come to me, and I say, ooh, that's so good. So I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and it was in reference to their father. And then it kind of switched to their uncle, and then I kind of brought it all the way back full circle. So y'all see the title, what is your security blanket? What is it? Now, what we talk about tonight is going to hurt somebody's feelings. And sometimes y'all already know the truth really does hurt. Nobody likes to hear the truth. What is your security blanket? Is it weed? Is it pills? Is it alcohol? Drugs? They're all drugs, right? What is your security blanket? What are you masking? Think about it. A security blanket. Think about an infant. They have their favorite stuffed animal. You give that to them, they may pop their bottle in their mouth. They may pop their thumb in their mouth. They're good as long as they have that. Take it away, they're nothing, right? They holler, they scream, they cry. Let's bring that into our perspective, right? Let's be real. Let's have some grown folks talk tonight. What's your security blanket? Are you covering up? Are you pacifying? Or have you healed? What led me to talk about this tonight, y'all, is what I'm really driven to doing with the youth and what I'm going to be doing with my youth. Because my mental health particular program that I'm going to incorporate with my youth mentoring is going to draw back into this. Now, we got kids, and we all were kids, right? And we all probably have kids. We experienced some things when we was children. You know, young kids, teenage years, young adult years, etc. We all have experienced different things in our lives that that has altered us in some shape, form, or fashion. Think about it. Y'all can sit here and be quiet. It's the truth. I see the different posts. I'm ready for a man. I'm looking for my soulmate. I'm this, that, and the other. We finna get real here tonight, y'all. You're not ready. Because what? You got your security blanket. You got your weed. You got your pills. You got your alcohol. You got all those things. You're not ready. Because you're covering up and you're what? Masking something that you have been dealing with since childhood, teenage years, young adult years, and even now. These are all facts. They are all facts. I'm not lying. Anybody tell me I'm lying right now. Somebody drop it right now. Drop it right now and tell me that I'm lying. I'm not lying. We're all human. We have all been through things. But what I want to do as an adult, as a parent, is put our youth, and in the mix of me helping the youth, I'm going to reach some grown folks, right? Some parents, some aunties, some grandmas, some granddaddies, in the midst of it all, everybody gonna learn something because we all have been hurt. But the difference between me and somebody else or the next man or woman is what? I learned from what I've been through. Okay? I capitalize on what I've been through. Do I live in misery? Do I try to bury what I've been through? As we say, leave it in the house. We don't tell nobody about it, right? Or do I say, you know what? That hurt me. That hurt me. That hurt me. I'm ready to deal with it. It's a real conversation tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I ain't never came Wisdom Wednesday this late. Y'all know I haven't. Because I had to alter my content. So I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to go on YouTube today. But when this came to me, I said, man, this is some good grown folks stuff. This ain't just for my kids. Now, I'm going to talk to the grown folks tonight, right? You got to be real with yourself. Somebody hear me tonight. What I got planned and what I'm going to do, y'all, is much bigger than the traffic stop. It's going to save some of y'all kids. It's going to save some of y'all kids that's been through some things that y'all don't know that they've been through. I don't know about y'all, but I want my child. I got a son. I want him to be a productive young man. I want him to be a good, solid man to somebody. Now, let's be real. How can you be a good person to somebody and you're not right yourself? Ask yourself that. How can I be good to this man or this woman if I'm not right myself? That is $1 million question. I get so sick and tired of people talking about it, and I see it to post, Lord, send me a husband. I'm ready. I'm tired of being single. No, you ain't. Because you know what? I tell people this all the time. You can pray to God all day long and say, Lord, send me my husband. Send me my wife. He'll say, you sure? Yeah, Lord, send me my husband. Send me my wife. He know you ain't ready, but you keep asking. I'm going to give you what you asked for. Y'all ever heard that before? Okay, send him your way. And then you ruin it. Because you not right. That don't go for just the women. That don't go for the men. Let's be real. We got to stop and take the band-aids off. We screwing our kids up. We are screwing our kids up because at the end of the day, you're masking things and you feeding your kids lies about life and about situations and about how to handle life. You're lying to your kids. Be tough, be tough. Yeah, that's cool. That is. But guess what? You're a human being. Guess what? Little boys have feelings too. Little girls have feelings too. Because I guarantee you, if you fall and scrape your knee, it's going to hurt. That's a natural feeling. If you're hurt as an adult, if you're hurt as a husband, if you're hurt as a wife, you're going to hurt. It's going to affect you in some kind of way. Somebody tell me I'm lying now. Tell me I'm lying. My brother posted a post. I'm going to tell y'all what I got planned. Some people finna jump off this live right now. Jump off, I don't care. Marijuana is not a drug. Some people feel like it's not a drug. Okay. If it's not a drug, and I don't knock anybody that smokes, because to each his own. But if it's not a drug and it doesn't affect what you do, but you got to smoke 8 to 10, 11, 12 blunts a day, and you can't pay your bills, then what that is an addiction. See, what I got all the way in place, what we're going to do is, we finna prevent. What's the best way to prevent? Sometimes people don't want to expose their kids to certain things if you don't expose them to it. And exposing a kid to something doesn't mean in a negative way. That means you educate your kid. Either you're going to educate them or the street's going to educate them. Pick and choose. Pick and choose. But I got a whole prevention program. We're going to bring them down there and let them see what it's really like. You know what the conversation I had with my son? Son, I know you all did the drug-free week, the different themes of the week, from the tie to the wild hair to all of that. You did that. But I said, let me tell you something, son. I said, you're in middle school. Let's be real. It's a lot of kids in a lot of schools that's on drugs in middle school. That's when it started being introduced. And if you don't know that, now I'm telling you, as parents, it is in the middle school, okay? Now, you know what I told my son? I said, let me tell you something. There are drugs out there that looks like candy, okay? I remember when I was in the 9th grade, ecstasy looked like Sweet Tarts. It was the same size as Sweet Tarts that came in that little roll. Y'all know I'm not lying. That's a long time ago. Now it's even smaller, right? I said, don't you eat nothing, take nothing that you did not get from the store. I said, you will never think the same, you will never act the same, and you will never talk the same. Now, we can sit up here and act like you... I'm telling y'all now, I'm finna get real tonight. As parents, you can sit up here and act like you goody two-shoe. And while you not talking to your child, these kids at school and these streets gonna talk to your doggone child. Now, I'm gonna talk to mine. But back to y'all. Are you gonna act like you're happy? You gonna act like you don't have deep down-rooted issues and you got your pacifier in your mouth? I'm calling I said security blanket. It's a pacifier now. A lot of people are grown and got pacifiers. You can like it, but I'm going to speak the truth. And anybody that know me know I'm going to shoot straight from the hip. I'm going to tell the truth. It's some things that really bother me. And one thing that really bothered me, come on, we going to get deep tonight. Doggone it. We're going to get deep tonight. You know what really bothers me? And when we as grown folks, we do grown folks things, and then we make these children pay for what we did. Now, that may have went on some of y'all head. We lay down and we do the what? The grown folks' business. And the women, and I'm not going to just, hold on, women. I'm going to get on the men and I'm going to get on the women. You're not ready to be a mother, and the men are not ready to be fathers. And then these children, they grow up with complexes. And then the first thing as adults, we say, that child got anger management. Well, hell, imagine you being a child and you don't know who your dad is. Imagine you being a single parent and you ain't got no help, and this child seeing their mama struggle. Come on now, I'm going to be real. I'm talking to somebody right now on this live, and you know what? I'm sick of these men. You making these babies, and these children are suffering. And these women out here doing everything. Man, listen, I'm not going to get soft tonight. But y'all know I love the kids. It's a lot of hurt kids, people in this world. One thing I did not play about when I was on patrol, I did not play about a parent having a child in a seat in a car with no car seat. I did not play about that because that child is innocent. That child cannot do for themselves. You slam on brakes, that child going out the window. I'm looking at this bigger picture. This bigger picture of it's more than us grown folks. It goes back to when we was kids. We were kids. Let's break this down right now. We were kids. We were children that were hurt. Now we're grown. We can't keep a relationship. We can't stay married. We can't keep a job. But we the same kids that are parents now that's raising kids, and we ain't dealt with the issues that we got. Think about it. We got to get real. That goes back to why my quote is what it is. Change starts within. I told y'all that the Lord told me that the traffic stop was much bigger than the traffic stop. It was much bigger than the traffic stop. What I'm about to do and where he's leading me on is bigger than that traffic stop. I don't give a doggone if I go in January and they tell me to pay them tickets. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's much bigger than that. But what I want us to do, take the pacifier out your mouth. And I ain't talking about a 5, 6, 7, 8-month-old child. I'm talking about us. Take the pacifier out your mouth. What is hurting you? What's bothering you? Why you can't move on? Why you can't be a better mother, a better father, a better grandparent, a better sister, a better brother? Why you can't? I want a better future for our kids. Because we ain't kids no more. All we can do is what? Make them better. I have a passion. I love kids. I love the youth. And I'm going to put my energy and time in the youth. Because you know what I consider myself is the teenage whisper. I have a way God has given me ability. He has given me the ability to reach teenage kids. Why wouldn't I use that? And you know what? He has put people in my life to allow me to use them in the way that I'm trying to go, in the path that I'm trying to go. But I already know. And what y'all don't know is the relationship that I have with kids that ain't never met me. See, I'm trying to prepare y'all parents. See, because they open up to me and they talk to me about things. Y'all better get right. Get the pacifier out your mouth. I just posted, just today, no lie, 3 people, 3 deaths on my timeline. Get yourself together. I told y'all that parenting, and a lot of y'all on here are going to believe what I say. Parenting is a hard thing. There's no manual on parenting. There's no manual. Somebody may have created a book somewhere, but let's be real. There's no manual. You get one shot. You raise your child. And the way that they act out and act a fool or either do right, you either going to be crying or you going to be shouting tears of joy. Tell me if I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. There's no manual. But as a mother, my sister-in-law texted me today. She said, baby, she said, I told Caleb that I'm so proud of him and what he's doing. You know what his response was? She texted me, I just want to make my mama proud. And when I read that, I got fooled. As a parent, that's what makes you proud. Because I want them to be a role model. Because when I implement my prevention plan of substance abuse and my mentoring plan, when these kids got somebody they can talk to, he can say, call my mama. Man, I'm glad I did this tonight. I'm glad I did this tonight. Because us as parents, sometimes we got too much pride and ego. We think because we are parents and we made a child that we just a mother and a father. Some people ain't good mothers and fathers. Some people did not have a role model, and that's okay. It ain't too late to say, you know what? I ain't been the best mama. I ain't been the best father, but I got somebody that's going to help me. We got to get back to what? Helping each other. Think about it. Get back to helping each other. I tell y'all that all the time. I help anybody. Helping is not all about giving somebody some money in their hand. Sometimes it's just attention. Sometimes it's just an ear. Sometimes it's just words of encouragement. I tell people all the time, you know you can hit me up. And that's a fact. And numerous people have. But I'm going to tell y'all, what's your pacifier? What's your pacifier? What's your pacifier? My testimony coming, I feel it. God saying it's here. He's telling me it's here. He's telling me it's time to tell him. That's why I'm so strong. That's why I can fight. Because, you know what, on my timeline, I see people that says, man, I just want to give up. Ain't no giving up. You got kids? You going to give up? You can't give up. You cannot give up. You got somebody that thinks the world of you even when nobody else does. Because those kids look up to you. But all I can say, y'all, take the pacifier out your mouth. Fix it. I'm finna put a whole... Man, listen. It's finna be great. You're going to be able to come to me in my organization and say, baby, I don't have health insurance. And what I have don't cover counseling. Listen, it's about to be great. There's not going to be any excuses. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on here because I see some people saying some things. Because we're going to address this. I like this. A lot of times, a lot of people don't have nobody or nowhere to what? Have an outlet. Hey, Jill. Hey, girl. Hey, King Christian. I see somebody says, and I'm not going to call names, said marijuana. That's their pacifier. And there ain't no judgment. Anybody that know me, I don't judge. There's only one man that's going to judge anybody on this earth, and that's that man sitting high, and he looking low. I don't care what you do. But when you say, I won't help, I won't. Man, that's a beautiful thing. Somebody said marijuana. They pacified. My security blanket is, I'm not going to call no names. It's attention. I post, dress myself. I like this. I'm not going to read it all because I don't want, if you read it, that's on you. Okay? If you read it, that's on you. But I like this because this is therapy, man. Do y'all not see that this is therapy? All right? When you can say out of your mouth what it is your issue, your problem, your pacifier. Okay? I always said that me helping people was a calling of mine. Man, in psychology, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not all about that. But I do know that I always help people. I do know I always find the right words to say to a person in the right time, in the right moment. I do know that when a person confides in me, that it goes nowhere. I do know that I don't judge no man or no woman. Stop judging folks. Stop judging folks, because you ain't perfect. Look yourself in your camera phone right now. You ain't perfect. Because I know I ain't perfect. But I know I strive to treat people right. But you ain't perfect. Somebody say I'm not, that I can admit. Listen here. Somebody say ain't no lies here. Listen, y'all. I told you this, grown folks. Told you I'm dealing with. I'm not ashamed. I'm trying to get through it. Listen here. I done came into contact with some people in my life that we have become good friends. It's not coincidence. It is not coincidence. By no means necessary. You have to heal you first. I love that. How you think you're going to be? I'm finna get. I told y'all, we getting real tonight. I ain't on no time schedule. Ain't on no time schedule. How can you be good to somebody else and you ain't right for yourself? We're going to soul search tonight, y'all. We're going to soul search tonight. How can you be good for somebody else and you're not good for yourself? This ain't to beat nobody up. This is to be what? Reality. This is a self-check. That's like that computer does. Check, green, 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 green. Everything good. This is for you to do tonight. How can you be good for yourself, for somebody else and you ain't good for yourself? That's why I'm afraid to talk. Listen. Listen. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed. Step on them. Danny, you already know it. And you know what, Danny, is not. I was always told a hit dog holler. I was always told that the truth hurts. And if the truth hurts you, you ain't ready to heal. If the truth make you say, I don't want to hear that, you ain't ready to heal. You ain't good for yourself. You ain't good for nobody else. And that's a fact. I'm going to catch somebody else. Listen, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. This woman here work at DHR. I didn't work law enforcement on the street. I didn't see these kids. And let me tell you something. DHR, what I did, that's a whole, she could probably write a book. Ain't no problem. I know she can write a book. She'll write a book. But remember now, these are kids. Y'all was kids too. Y'all was kids too. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because the way I feel, and my partner can tell y'all, you know what makes me cry? Tears of joy is when I see something or somebody tell me something about their child that I said to. That's what makes me feel full. That's worth more money than anything. Because I feel like if somebody don't care about our kids, who gonna care? Caring about your kids ain't the Jordans. It ain't the Xbox. It ain't the new PlayStation. See, I'm finna step on some toes. Get off here if you don't want to hear it. I'm telling you right now, get off. It ain't buying your kids everything that they want because you ain't nothing as a parent. That is not what it's gonna take. It ain't that. Because what kids want is your attention. They want your attention. They want your love. They want your affection. They want all of that. And if you don't give it to them, I'm going to tell y'all something. And I've been out of school since 2007. And in psychology, you know what I learned? that a child yearns and thirsts for attention. If they don't get it in a positive way, meaning, let me break it down. Mommy, look, I made A's. I made A's and B's. They're going to get it in a negative way. Miss Jackson, your child was climbing up on the desk, acting a fool. They're going to get it one way or another. Psychologically now, it's proven. Now, I'm not here to tell nobody how to raise your child, but what I'm here is take the pacifier out your mouth. That's what it's about tonight. Take the pacifier out your mouth. I want y'all to heal. Most of my friends on my timeline is my age, a little bit younger, a little bit older. I want y'all to heal. Because when y'all heal, these children of y'all's are going to be much better kids. I'm just saying now, you tell me if I'm lying. It breaks my heart. I got a close friend of mine, y'all. Close friend that I have to filter the conversations because nothing bothers me more than a man. I'm gonna pause that right quick. I had to have the birds and the bees talk with my son. And that was hard talk, okay? It's uncomfortable. But I don't want him to learn nowhere else. But it was time, right? And when I jumped on in that conversation, I realized, well, he didn't know what I was talking about. I said, should I abort mission? Listen, I said, should I stop? But I said, I'm in here. I got to do this. So when I had that conversation with him, you know what I explained to him? I said, let me tell you something. In a summed up form, okay, for y'all. You go out there and make a baby. You're not going to leave this girl with a baby and you go do what you want to do. It ain't going to happen. If she can't go off to school, you ain't either. You staying right here. This is reality. You make a baby, you will take care of it. That leads me to say, if I had my way, and you can call it bias, okay? I don't give a doggone how you make a baby, one night stand, hiccup. I don't care. You make it, you take care of it. Because what's not fair is that baby grows up to be a young lady. She grows up to be a woman, and now she's miserable because she can't find a man because all she think about is the daddy that she had that there was never nothing to her. Never claimed her. Now, a lot of what I give y'all is what I have learned, what I have heard, what I have experienced. We got to do better. And there's some mothers out there that's got to do just as much better than men. Take the pacifier out your mouth. Stop lying to these kids. If that dad ain't that daddy, stop lying. I told you I'm going to step on some toes tonight. I'm in here now. I'm warm. I'm like the pastor. He done started hollering now. I'm warm now. If you don't want to hear it, get up off here. Just end it. But I'm going to say some things that need to be said because we got to do better as parents. If we want to see things in this society get better, we got to do better as parents. Tell me I'm lying. I'm going to go back. Friend of mine. Father. It breaks my heart to hear the stories. It breaks my heart because I got a father and I'm 37 years old. Okay? I got a father that if I call him right now on the phone at 37 years old, and I said, I'm going to make y'all laugh real quick. I'm going to tie this in for to make y'all laugh real quick. 37. I got ring all around my house, cameras. Get a little ring early Saturday morning. I'm like, it back door motion. I finally checked the motion. It's a doggone big old wild cat. This ain't a house cat. This is a wild cat, okay? Bringing a rat. I ain't say a mouse. A rat. Big. Oh, just nicely places the rat on my patio. Well, I ain't noticed that when I went outside to look. I said, oh my God. Listen, y'all. I kick those in. I go get drug dealers. I get bad guys. I'm your #1 backup, and you can check my resume. But I don't do reptiles, and I don't do rats. I don't do those things, okay? I don't do those things. So with that being said, I called my dad on the phone. Now, my daddy and my mama live roughly 40 miles from me. I said, Dad, look. This doggone cat then brought a big rat on my doggone patio. Dad, you got to get him. He said, all right, baby, you going to be at the house? I say that to say, y'all, I had to bring a little humor in there. But I say that to say that I'm 37 years old and I can still call my daddy. Because he didn't stop parenting me and he didn't stop being a daddy at 21 years old. Now I'm finna go somewhere else. Stop putting your kids out there 18, 21 years old until you grown now. How many of y'all have ever raised your kids to be prepared to live at 18 and 21 years old? Stop. Have you talked to them about life? Or have you given them everything? Giving them everything so when they realize that, oh, dang, Jordans cost $200. These Levi's cost $45. This polo cost this. That fitted hat, that new Arrow cost $40. I can't afford that. Shoot. Hey, man, look. That dude, he got some money. Let's go get him. Because you got an image to withhold. Y'all don't hear it. I'm getting too deep right now. What a pacifier. Pull a pacifier. Pull the pacifier out your mouth now. What is your pacifier? What is it? Okay, here we go. Are you taking your pacifier as your numbing agent and putting it on your child to make things better? That flew over somebody's head. That just flew over somebody's head. Somebody said unresolved issues from childhood. That's it. The teenage whisper. That's who I am. I'm telling you, I am going to keep doing what I do because I got a young man right now and I have my little queen. I got, of course, my own child, but I have took in. That's just it. Because I'm going to be like Madea. What was that cartoon, y'all? Somebody tell me right now because I'm finna mess it up. When I was a little girl with the lady, I'm finna mess it up, y'all. The lady that had all the kids, what was that? Somebody drop it on here right now. The lady, what was it? Y'all, somebody drop it. Somebody drop it. I know somebody on here old enough. The cartoon, the book. Come on. Somebody give it to me. That's who I'm going to be with the kids. Because I have vowed that this young man that I had the opportunity to speak with, and his mama said that his life has changed. Changed. Dramatically. This, my little queen. I told her mama I got her. Okay? I got her. We got to do more of that. Because I see two parents. That's it. The old lady in the shoe. Thank you. That's it. The old lady. That's it. That's it, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. That is it. But that's how I'm going to be. But my little queen, my young man, and I'm going to have more than that. It's going to grow. But it's more gratifying to me when a mother says that my child didn't change. I can't believe this is my child. That's a beautiful thing. I cannot touch nobody else's child. That's a beautiful thing. Because that's somebody's child that's what? They are straight now. They right. They right. But all I'm saying to y'all, and this is the God honest truth, I didn't have a topic for Wisdom Wednesday. Because God knows that what I really want to talk about, I can't right now. But what I have learned in my life, that timing and patience is everything. I don't rush anything. Baby is not trying to do anything at her speed. I understand that I have to wait on certain things. But when this topic came to me, I said, that's what I'm talking about tonight. What's your pacifier? I know a lot of y'all just getting in here. What is your pacifier? Take it out your mouth. Throw it away. I'm going to get a little comical, right? A little cynical here. I remember when my son, I was trying to take that pacifier out of his mouth. Let me see if y'all going to catch this. As a mother, I tried to take the pacifier out my son's mouth. But then he would go to his grandparents' house and his grandmother would put the pacifier back in his mouth. So I'm pulling and she giving. Let me see if y'all gonna catch this. How many of y'all pulling and giving? So in order for me to break that, guess what I had to do? Somebody said 48 hours. 48 hours, he's not going to want it. Guess what I did? Hey, mama, Caleb ain't coming over there this weekend. Because I was taking it, she was giving it. He ain't coming. He cried Friday like hell. Saturday, he whined a little bit. Sunday, he wasn't looking for it. When you take the pacifier out your mouth and you start to talk about what hurt you, it's going to brew up a whole bunch of emotions that's going to have you crying. And after you start crying and then you talk about it a little bit more, you may shed a tear. And when you talk about it again, you heal now. Now you're a better person. See, that just went over a whole bunch of folks' head. Y'all going to have to hear that again. You're going to have to hear that again. I'm telling y'all, take the pacifier out your mouth. Somebody said my mother was a single parent and I had a man in and out of the house because she was searching for love and 2 men. Listen. These are real life stories on this line. This is therapy tonight. Some of y'all don't believe in going to see a therapist. Some people don't believe in calling Blue Cross and Blue Shields and saying who is in my network. Some people don't believe in that. This is it tonight. This is a wake-up call for some folks. We ain't gonna play the blues all the time. I'm gonna shoot straight from the hip, and some of y'all know that. Tonight was a serious issue because, you know what? It hurts me to see one of my friends go through what she goes through because of hurt from childhood. Let's heal. Take the pacifier out your mouth and heal. So then that what? You can be a better parent. You can then, because the number one thing is, if you have a child, you better be a better parent. Because I know for me, I want to be a great parent for my son. Because he sees me. Because psychologically, it says that you're going to be the majority of the product of your environment. Some of y'all can argue, I don't care. But that's statistically, that didn't say if you come from the hood, you ain't going to be nothing. That's not what it said. But statistically, what you saw coming up is what you're going to mimic and you're going to, what? You're going to be like. So I want to present him with a great example. And I'm well aware. I got a lot of friends on here. I have a lot of friends in real life. I'm well aware that everybody wasn't given a fair chance. And if you wasn't given a fair chance, there's hope. It's up to you to say that I wasn't given mama, daddy, in a household. We grew up together. That's okay. But guess what? Let's stop right there. You didn't have it, right? You didn't have it. Accept it. Ain't nothing you can do about it now, right? Make the best of what you had. Give your child more than what you have. I challenge everybody right here. I got 28 people on here right now. I challenge you to give your child, and if you agree with me and you're going to vow to it, let's take a vow tonight. Hit the heart. That you're going to give your child more than what you had. And I'm not talking about material things. I'm saying as a parent, give your child more than what you had. And if we do that, then we're winning. We're winning. We're winning as adults. We're winning as parents. We are winning. Y'all, I know tonight was emotional. But I feel like some things have to be talked about. And I feel like some things that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to get, you got to get dirty sometimes. Sometimes you have to get dirty. I will, Nisha. I will. I got you, sweetheart. I got you. I got you. And I mean that. Sometimes you have to get dirty. Somebody say you preaching my testimony right now. I promise I just had to do the final. Listen. I feel like God is using me in a way that I didn't imagine. And a lot of times, certain people can't reach certain people. But then certain people can reach certain people. I know that sounds elementary what I just said, but if you think about what I just said. If I think I'm better than y'all on here, y'all gonna listen to me? No, ma'am. No, sir. You're gonna hang this thing up. I feel like we're all in this thing to help each other. And I've told y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm so excited, but I'm so humble and I'm so patient all at the same time. I was just at my parents' house today and I expressed to them and I talked to them about what I had planned and that. And I see the oh man, the light just lights up in their eyes because I really want to see some things happen. But I want us, my age, y'all grade, and just to, let's grow. Let's grow. I challenge everybody to grow. Take the pacifier out your mouth and let's grow. That's it. My girl says she vowed. She's going to give her kids more. And I don't want you to misconstrue giving more, meaning J's every time they come out and everything materialistic. I mean, sitting down, because that's something that I do with my son. I ask him how he feel about certain things. They care. Their feelings matter. How do you feel about this? Well, mommy, because my son said, mommy, and I think I spent a lot of time with my son, but he said something, he want a little bit more. So guess what? As a mother, I have to give some more. Ask your kids questions. Because you don't want them growing up resenting you. They love you when you give them stuff. But at the same time, they're resenting you. Now, how many of y'all ever been in a relationship that y'all love the crap out of somebody? I love him. I love him. But I can't stand it. He hurt me. She hurt me. That's resentment. But you love them. You don't want to see them go, but you can't stand them. You don't want your children. You don't want your kids to feel that way. Think about it now. You don't want your kids to feel that way. Stop buying love. Take the pacifier out your mouth. And let's heal. I got mental health Mondays that coming up. Okay, y'all? We're going to strike this mental health Mondays up. And you know what drove me to this is that I do understand a lot of people can't cross that threshold. They can't say, I'm going to see a therapist. I am going to see a counselor. They cannot do it. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that there's not help out there. Because you know what? Social media is more than just negative stuff. I like to use it in a positive light. Now, there's a lot of things about social media I don't like. Okay? But there are some positive sides to social media. And I think a lot of people feel comfortable on social media versus face-to-face. Sitting on the couch like I'm sitting. A lot of people feel a little bit more comfortable. So whatever floats your boat, we're going to get it. Because at the end of the day, as long as we get down to what it's supposed to be, we good. We winning. Right. Have a voice. I ask my kids to give us a rating. No, I love that. That's beautiful. Somebody said, I asked my kids, give us a rating on how we're doing. Y'all go to the restaurant. Rate us. Would you come back? You go to the doctor's office because I know they blow my line up. Would you recommend us to somebody else? I love that. She said she asked her kids, how are we doing? That's beautiful. Get out of that mundane way of what you and how you was raised. And I'm going to tell anybody this. If I don't know it, guess who knows it? Google. Google know it when I don't know it. I'm a Google baby. I would get on Google and I would Google and I would research. I do my own little research. That's what I do. I learn what I don't know. I would get on now. Google how to be a good parent. Maybe you don't know how. How to communicate with my child. Google it. You ain't got to go to the therapist. And if you don't feel comfortable DMing me, and I told y'all can DM me. Y'all ain't heard me name nobody on this doggone live or Facebook or nothing. People contact me, DM me, can I talk to you? Yes, you can. I will make time for you. I got a situation. Let me hear it. Open-ended questions. Yes. Be willing to get your feelings hurt. I like that. And I'm going to tell y'all something right here. Say you're sorry. How many of y'all have ever told y'all kids you're sorry when you were wrong? Look yourself in the mirror. How many of you, because if you ain't, I know I'm not perfect as a human being, which means I'm not perfect as a mother, which means what? I've made mistakes. How many of you all have ever told you, my best friend brought this to my attention. She said, Danielle, I knew I loved you as a friend and had so much respect for you. But the day that I heard you tell your son that you were sorry, I fussed at my son for something. I accused him of something. I can't remember exactly. And I realized later, he didn't do nothing. It was something I misplaced. I did something. And I went in and I said, son, I'm sorry. Mommy's sorry. And we happened to be on the phone. I didn't think nothing. And listen, my best friend did not tell me this at the time. It was, I want to say, a year later. And she said, Danielle, I knew I loved you as a friend, but when I heard you apologize to your son, because people don't apologize to their kids like they should when they're wrong. We're wrong sometimes. If I'm wrong, I tell my son, I apologize, son. Mommy wrong. And you know what he'll do? He'll come hug me like he do. It's okay, mommy. That's how he tell me. It's okay, mommy. But that goes a long ways in your child life. It's the little things. It's the little things. And y'all, listen. It's more to come, man. I'm telling y'all. I am working so behind the scenes, not only me, 2 hours today. Me, my best friend, and partner Audrey, all the way in the UK. We met 2 hours on Zoom today. We are working, but I'm patient. I'm patient. This is God's speed now. We ain't running no marathon. Hey, that tortoise, y'all remember Looney Tunes? The tortoise in the hare. It ain't about how fast you do it. Okay, as long as you get it done. But we're working, we're getting things done, and I just want y'all to, as grown folks, as parents, take that pacifier out your mouth. Let's get down to the real issues. And my goal, another goal of mine, is to make it easier. Make it comfortable. Okay? You're not going to get down to the bottom of anything with somebody you're not comfortable with. You're not going to talk to nobody you're not comfortable with. Let's be real. You're not going to do that. I don't care if I sit you in here and bring you and sit you on my couch and play some nice music. You're going to look at me like I'm crazy and be like, well, the lady going to ask me a question. I ain't saying nothing. You're going to do that. But if I make you feel comfortable, and that can be here or somebody else, it doesn't matter. But let's take the pacifiers out of our mouth. Because what I want to do with my youth, and when I say my youth, I'm claiming these kids, they my youth. I take them in my arms. This is my youth. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I'm less than a mile. I can walk, or I can run and damn near pass out down to the school now, because I ain't been doing no running, but it's right down the street. Okay, when Corona leave, I will be down here at this middle school and this high school down here with these children. That's something I'm gonna do. And I know, and like I said earlier, some of y'all just coming in here. I don't knock nothing that nobody do, because I'm not a judger. It's not my place on earth to do that. But what I want to do is give these kids a fair shot at life. Give them a fair opportunity at life. Tell them the truth. Because sometimes as parents, you can't tell them the truth, but I can. They ain't going. I'm going to tell them the truth. I want them to know certain things. I want them to know that, yeah, it's just weed, because that's the way we've made it. It's just weed. It's not a drug, but it's not a drug because you got to smoke 8 blunts a day and you got to smoke 10 a day and you can't go a day without it, but it's just weed. But when they can't get the 6-figure job, when they have to keep working the $10, $12 job because they can't let just the weed go. Because it's not an addiction, right? Because my dad did something for me. The Secret Service had never been to Birmingham, Alabama. It was the first time that they ever came to Birmingham, Alabama. Huge seminar. My dad took me down there. And back then, the technology with drug testing was so intense that they pull your hair. 3 years. They knew 3 years what you had smoked and what you had done. You know what I told self? Ain't nothing worth what I'm trying to do in my life. Nothing. We gotta tell our kids this. We normalize. I know marijuana is decriminalized, but let's be real. Gotta be real. Do you want mediocrity or do you want the best? Because you know what? I'm living a great life right now. God has blessed me over and beyond. But I want that little boy to have even more than I have. I want to put him in a position that he have way more than I have. Let's be real. Take the pacifier out your mouth. Take the pacifier out your mouth. What is your pacifier? A lot of y'all missed this long live. Y'all know I get to talking, but y'all know I talk the truth. I'm going to always shoot straight from the hip. I've tried to be there for my grandkids in ways and unable to help my kids. My youngest is 39. I apologized to my kids. I told them I had the best that I can do was, listen, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. She said, but I knew it wasn't anything close to good enough. Sometimes we just have to sit our kids down and say, you know what? My son understands what I do. I don't hide anything from my baby. My baby knows that we get up in the morning, I drop him off at school. I have to drive an hour and 40 minutes to work, go to work, and I drive an hour and 40 minutes back. He understands that I'm working hard to give him the things that he need and want in life. He understands that. As parents, sometimes we don't realize that we do have to break things down to kids, one by one. I don't get into how y'all raise your kids, but I'm telling you, break things down to your kids. They need to understand. Because if they grow up thinking that it's just easy peasy, as the kids say, it's just easy peasy, you're giving your kids false hope. Tell them the truth. Take the pacifier out y'all mouth. Tell the kids the truth. And we coming back with some more serious talks. I'm telling y'all, I got the mental health Mondays coming. And y'all gonna be able to shoot me them DMs. And I am not gonna put no names on the topics. But if it's something that you want to hear, something you want to talk about, it's something you want to discuss, let's do it. Because we finna heal as a community, baby. We're gonna change this whole thing. We ain't got no one-on-one sitting on the couch with the therapeutic music and the water flowing. No, we're gonna do it the way hey, we're gonna do it 2020 version. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna use social media to our benefit. Let's heal. I challenge y'all. We got 17 people left on here, and I'm finna get my butt up there and relax. Let's heal. We got 2.5 weeks left for December, and then we knocking on 2021. Heal. Let's heal. I challenge each and every one of you all to let's heal. And if we don't heal, and you're not going to heal by 2021, let's be real. It's 3 weeks. You're not. It's a process, okay? You're not going to heal by 2021. But you can make the commitment to say that I will commit to healing so that I can be a better mother, father, auntie, sister, brother, girlfriend, husband, etc. Because I don't care what y'all think. A lot of marriages, they don't last because of the pacifier. They don't last because two people done brought their baggage. It's no different than the word baggage. Most of y'all married to people that you don't even know that they didn't went through what they didn't went through in their life. You have no idea. And they're carrying the weight on their shoulders. Anybody tell me right now, tell me I'm lying. Put it down there, drop it right there and tell me I'm lying. It's the truth, but I'm telling you my vested interest. I love people. I really do. That's why I'm just such a social butterfly. And I just love for people to have a good time and just to smile because I love people. And I love my teenagers. But I feel like in order for things in this world to get better, change starts within. That's why my motto is what it is. Change starts within. Change your mind, change your heart. Change along with positivity equals what? Progression. If you as a woman, you as a man, change your mind, change your heart, you change how you are, your relationship, your life, it will get better. There's no if and but. It will get better. You're going to learn to cut certain people out your life. It may be hard at first, but when you do, you're going to feel so free. You're going to feel so much better. And your life is going to get better. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all get ready, y'all. I got to get my butt upstairs. Maybe next time we'll play some blues, but tonight was all about grown folks talk. I know I stepped on some toes, some bunions, some pinky toes. I know I did all that, but guess what? Sometimes you have to hear the truth. It has to be said. But even if your child, if you think they are so far gone, send them my way. I take the challenge. I take the challenge because God has given me such an ability with teenagers. Send them my way. Send them my way. DM me. If you think that your child is so bad and you can't do nothing with them, send them my way. I guarantee you, you will see a difference in your child. And I can say that with cockiness because God has just blessed me. And that's what he wants me to do. And I'm going to do it. And if me helping your child, that's a beautiful thing. And you can't have too much pride as a mother or father to say that I need help. We done all we can. We praying. We done all we can, but can you just talk to my child? That's all you got to say. You ain't even got to give me no detail. I don't need no detail. Because if you DM me and you say, can you talk to my child? I get it anyway. I talk to him. I already know what it's all about. I don't need no detail about you and your husband, your baby dad, or whatever the case may be. You ain't got to do none of that. Just DM me. And I'm telling you, y'all. Some of y'all probably think I'm just talking. DM me and say, hey, can you please talk to my son, my brother, my sister, whatever the case may be? DM me. I got you. We got to go back to that village. We got to go back to that village. And I'm telling y'all, I'm going to say this. I know I can't shut up, y'all, but God is just so good because I have, y'all, let me tell you something. My friends around me, I've been so good to people around me that they're just getting blessed, and I see it. I see it, and I'm like, Lord, all right, you already told me. You told me. I know you ain't hit me yet, but that's okay. Because the people around me, they're getting blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed. But he knows that I'm patient. Because I learned patience about 4.5 years ago. I went through some things. And y'all gonna understand one day, real here, soon, why I have this energy, why I have this positivity, why I have this faith, and how I can talk to you with confidence. I ain't talking about the scriptures that I done read. I ain't quoted y'all not one scripture, have I? No. Now my daddy, my brother, all three of my, they can. Now I can read y'all some. But one thing I do know, he got me too. So all I got to say, y'all, is just all about that pacifier. Take that pacifier out your mouth. Be that good mother. Be the better wife. Be the better husband. Be the better sister. Be the better daughter than you have been. Y'all, I just can't stop talking. My timeline, so many people are dying daily. Get right with your folks, man. And when I say get right with your folks, you know, you got a relationship that it ain't been the best. You ain't speaking to them. Get right with your folks, man. Tell them I'm sorry. You had a disagreement with your mother, your father, or your brother. Get right, man. It's unbelievable the amount of people that are dying daily. Get right. This is a journey, y'all. And I got a few people that's been on here tonight. I got a few friends from Facebook that has become my family. They really have. I've taken them in and they love me and they check on me and man, when I tell you, this is a journey that this train is just pulling off from the station. It ain't even, y'all know how a train, it starts out from a station, it hits the horn letting you know it's taking off, right? And the smoke is just going up. This train is just starting to take off. God got so much in store. But don't have too much pride. Don't have too much ego. My DM is what my DM is. Some of y'all know me personally. Some of y'all have my phone number. If your child is out of control, at least in your mind that you think that they are, if you just need a word of encouragement, I got you. Won't nobody ever know. Love you too, Danny. Harrison, I love you, baby, man. Me and Harrison, we go way back. Harrison will tell you about my family, man. And Harrison will tell you, man, I got it from nobody other than two strong, sweet parents, man. Which is a beautiful thing. And I say that because that is a beautiful thing for me to say. But I also said to you all that some of you may not know your parents. Some of you all may have had one of your parents, but that's okay. Let's not make it an excuse. Let's understand that it is what it is. And guess what? You still can be great too. You still can be a great mother. You still can be a great father. You can do the same too. You're an inspiration, DJ. I love you, and everything you said tonight is true. God bless you. Thank you, Billy. Billy is one that, man, when I tell y'all, it's 5,000 friends on here, and God knows how many followers, but there are some on here that I know by name, and I know who you are, that reach out to me. And when I tell you, you probably don't believe it, but I'm telling you, when I make it, because it's coming. Because the Lord done told me 4 times, not 3. Because we say amen, amen. No, he told me 4. There are some people that have been in my life that will be blessed because they constantly checking on me and they're sincere. Because when I tell you, there are people that I know that the spirit is not right. But there are people that when I tell you, man, they check on me. They pray for me. They send me things. Because guess what? Even the strongest need a little uplifting sometimes. And they've always been there for me. And I truly, when I tell you, I truly appreciate that. It's much love. But I want y'all to stay tuned. I know it looked like my tune switched a little change with my YouTube, but just stay patient. Because some things I can't do. Some things have to wait to be done. But guess what? It's like a lion. When you take that leash out that lion, guess what he gonna do? Woo! Some of that went over y'all head, but that's okay. Some things I can't do right now. But in God's time and God's speed, this thing is going to be wide open. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And you're not going to believe what a doggone traffic stop on my way to work, me just trying to get to work, commuting over 1,000 miles a week, has turned into. I'm glad it happened. It's okay. I'm glad it happened. Because you know what? Since that stop, I've blessed so many people. And no. Since that stop, God has blessed so many people through me. It's a beautiful thing. Who's losing? It's all a winning. It's all a winning situation. So, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We had that one-on-one grown folks talk. Maybe on the way to work, we listen to some blues, some inspiration. I finally got me a little mount for my car. Took them 3-4 weeks to get it here. I won't order from Groupon no more. It took them forever. But with that being said, I got me a little mount. So maybe we can chit-chat on the way to work. But much love. Y'all, don't have your feelings hurt. Get out your feelings. Get out your ego. Get out your pride. Self-check. And say you're going into 2021 a better you. Much love. Love y'all.